can hear me. Why am I always muted on the beginning of the stream? Really, the stream is beginning. Hi, my cuties. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I think the music might be a bit too loud. I think now it's better. Please tell me if it's better or if it's not. Hi, Red Joker, Senna the Red Joker. Hi, Beast Mode. Hi, Simon. Hi, BSL. Hello, everyone. It's very nice to see you after this long 3 weeks. I think for you it was almost 4 actually. We approve of your survival. Oh, thank you, thank you. It was a trip, a huge trip, but I survived. I can tell you right now that Rayumi is not playing Star Rail. Rime, however, Rime is not playing Honkai Star Rail. Rime, are you playing Honkai?
Not right now.
She's not. She's playing with
the game's open.
Yeah, the game's open on the PC, but she's not playing. I swear, Simon, she's playing with jigsaw puzzle. I bought her puzzles in USA, and now she's trying to do something with them.
I'm building an owl.
She's building an owl.
It's hell.
It's hell.
It all looks the same.
I bought her jigsaw puzzle in an owl shape. You know, it's not rectangle or square. It's an owl shape, and it's hell because the puzzles, they look very weird. And the owl is all grey and brown. So it's extra hard. Rayumi has returned from the worst place in the universe, America, and has returned to heaven on earth, Krakow. Why do you think Krakow is the heaven on earth? Actually, Krakow is... people in Poland thinks about Krakow as the worst city because of the smoke. It says Rime is online. I sent her an emote. Yeah, because the game is opened, but the only person who sits next to the Rime's computer is Imbir. So the only one who can actually play Honkai right now is Imbir. Damn, those American owl puzzles.
I wonder who Imbir would pull for.
Imbir, who would you pull for? Huohu or Yunli? He's sleeping.
Good.
Krakow has a dragon, so it's golden in my book. In Warsaw they have a mermaid. Did you know that? And the mermaid is holding a shield and a sword. It's a fighter mermaid. Kitten playing Honkai Starley? Awesome! Yep. Even better. So in Warsaw they have a mermaid with sword and shield, and I'm pretty sure that in Gdańsk it's on the seaside, or in any seaside, bigger seaside city, they also have mermaids, but without sword and shield. And I've seen one of these mermaids, I think in Kołobrzeg, but I'm not sure. And people usually touch the monuments, and you know, when you touch metal very often in one place, it becomes brighter in this place. So you can imagine which part of mermaid is lighter. And little spoiler, these mermaids do not wear the bra. They're halfly naked. That was a little fun fact about our monuments here. Okay. Today on today's stream, which you were I don't know, we were expecting the stream, of course. I hope you were. Today we're drawing. I don't know if you've noticed, but the stream is on drawings playlist. I just didn't put the drawing thing in the title, because it would ruin my I Survived the Burgerland title. So I'll be drawing. And the thing is, I haven't been drawing in like 3 months, or even more. So it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild. Actually, let me check on Discord. when did I send my last picture? Yeah, it was in April. So we've got May, June, July. Yeah, 3 months not drawing. Almost 4 actually, because I drew Yukiko at the beginning of April. One is it's gonna be wild. Yeah. What is more? It's gonna be even wilder. I'll show you. Because I was talking with Sky and we decided to exchange the drawings. So she drew me Shaya, my OC, and today I'm gonna draw Sky. So I've already received my Shaya's drawing and I'm a bit scared that I won't fulfill the expectations. Like, look, I show you. This is Shaya, and he's fabulous. Like, Sky put a lot of effort in this drawing, and I'm afraid that mine won't be as good as hers. Of course, I will put all my effort in this during today's stream. I probably won't finish it during 2 hours, but I will put all my effort in this. And I'm still scared that it won't look amazing. Also, the little thing here on the left, you can see the chibi pose. It's the pose I chose to draw Sky in. So this is the Sky's pose. She doesn't know it yet. Don't tell her. She's not on the stream, so she won't notice. Okay. Yes. Let me drink water. And while drawing, we'll be listening to lo-fi music you can hear right now. The lo-fi music is Ghibli coffee shop music to put you in a better mood. Lo-fi, hip-hop lo-fi songs, study, relax. So, we're now in a better mood, of course, and if you have any wild idea of music you'd like me to play on the stream, you can send it on Discord. Any weird things you'd like to hear here, but please nothing with a lot of swears on any very inappropriate music, please. Thank you. Anything Toho is fine. You can send some Toho things. Maybe we won't get probably we will get some info that I don't know, copyright music. Well, probably we will get it, but who cares? Crap rave. Can be a crap rave. Okay, you know what? I might. You can just put it on suggest song on Discord. Pretty sure Toho music is not copyrighted. Then put it there. I will do. I can talk. I will play it. This is what I wanted to say. Okay. So how do you use this? How do you use the tablet again? It's been a while. Okay, I usually use blue for some reason for this, and fuck. So now, first I'll try to draw some shapes on this, on the chibi pose. Okay, I'll make it a bit bigger. So there's a circle. And there is the other part. Okay, and now that I know this, I tried this here. I can try it on the white canvas. It's gonna be interesting. Okay, but meanwhile, I'll be talking about my USA trip, because during my USA trip I was actually making notes. I was making notes for during the whole 3 weeks, and my phone is full of weird notes about what do I think about USA, what shocked me actually, what did I like, what I didn't like, etc, etc. And maybe you'll find it interesting, maybe not. I don't know. You came here, so you probably will. So Okay, is it circle enough? I guess it's circle enough. It's gonna be Sky's head. So my first experience is that the Chicago's airport is fucking huge. I haven't seen so huge airport in my life. I'm just surprised you made it out of America alive. I died inside a long time ago. I had to come back to Rime and to Kitty's, you know. I just had to survive. I couldn't not survive. So, as I mentioned, Chicago's airport is huge. I've even heard that Chicago has like 2 airports. I'm surprised. I'm not sure. I don't think any of cities here have more than 1 airport. And we don't have like a lot of airports. I know about Warsaw, Krakow and Katowice for sure. And Radom, because it was a meme for a long time. And I think Poznań, because it's a big city, so it should have, I guess. But all of them, they only have 1 airport, and a lot of cities in the US have 2 airports. Why? Why do you need 2 airports? O'Hare is a legendary American. I was on O'Hare. I was at this airport. It's huge. My auntie, she took us from the airport and she told us that the Terminal 5 parking was closed for some reason, and we had to go to Terminal 3. And we had to take a train. We had to take a train from one terminal to another. Like, what is wrong? Why was it so big? To take the train from one terminal to another? In Poland, I can go just on foot from one to the other. Okay, I think I messed something up here. That's normal here at the airports or mazes too. I didn't find it as a maze, but I wasn't for a long time there, so maybe I just didn't have enough time to experience the maze. Plus, I had my aunt. Since she travels to Poland every year, she knows the airport like the back of her hand. So it was almost impossible to actually get lost with her. But I was very impressed by the airport already. It was huge. It had a huge parking lot. Like 8, I think there was about 8 floors of parking just on Terminal 3. I can't even imagine what about the rest terminals. Yeah, I was really impressed by this. And the second thing that actually hit me when I came to US, the Denver airport is so big, my entire town would fit in one terminal. I was in Denver, but I wasn't at Denver's airport, sadly. But I trust you. I've seen Chicago's O'Hare, and that was already enormous. So I trust you that it can be even bigger. Okay, it's like an egg here. Something, I have to draw an egg on sky. Okay, let me put this head higher. The second thing that was very Americanish, while walking on the airport, I've seen some interesting sign on the door. It was a sign, "No pew pew allowed" inside. YouTube, please don't ban me. That that was the moment I realized I'm actually in the USA. So the 10th hour the 10th hour of flying didn't make so much for me as the sign "No pew pew allowed" inside on the airport. It was like, yeah, this country. I'm actually here. Because in Poland we don't have such signs. That was the first time actually when I experienced this sign in my life. And I kinda got shivers at first when I noticed it. I was like, oh fuck, why would you even have to put it on the door? Like, isn't it obvious? Yeah, there's a lot of those here. I've noticed every time I've noticed the sign somewhere, like on the shop, in the casino, in the airport, anywhere, it just hit me like, yeah, people can have pew pew here. They can use it. That was a bit scary experience for me. But well, I managed. It's like I was thinking about it like for 5 seconds, and then my mind was just taken by something else. Yeah. Am I on the same? Okay, I'm not on the same layer. So that was like the first day of me being in USA, and I was there for 8 hours only. No, it's illegal to even take it out of your holster basically everywhere. That's good. That's good. Okay, it should be like here. So I was in the USA for like 8 hours because my aunt decided that we really have to go to Niagara Falls. You can get charged with brandishing a weapon. That's good. That's actually a good law. Here it's very hard to have it, you know. Most people just don't have it because you have to get a special license. You have to be mentally stable. This is one of the I'm looking for a word, but requirements. Thank you.
Welcome.
Requirements. They test you and they check your medical history. And I'm not sure about this, but probably I couldn't get the license because I've got depression in my medical history, and it classified me as a person who they cannot trust with this thing. Niagara Falls from Chicago, how long of a drive is that? About 10 hours. About 10 hours. Yeah, we came to my auntie, we left our things, we took a shower, took some things, because we just went there for a weekend, for one night actually, to Canada. So I just took a backpack with most necessary things, and then we hit the road. My aunt was mostly driving, and my dad was helping her later, because the main thing with driving was the problem that you've got totally different gears there. Like you've got the automatic, and we've got the manual. So my dad had to learn how to drive again. It was hard for him, but he did it, and he was helping my aunt. So I think they drive about 10 hours, if I remember correctly. And we didn't go to Niagara Falls border. We get to Canada Bridge because my aunt said that on the Niagara Falls border there's a lot of traffic, so we didn't go there. She was right. Mentally stable, huh? Poland will never let me have it. They'll kick me out of even pairing near one. Nah, it's not like you would even find one here. I don't even know where to buy this thing. I've never seen one in my life. Maybe on some... Oh no, wait, I've actually seen one in the museum. And there are some you can actually have, I think, without license, but I might be wrong, to hunt the ducks. And I think I've seen, I was holding one from the Second World War, but it was, as I mentioned, in the museum and they didn't have an ammo. I actually couldn't do anything with it except holding it. Is it how the hand work here? You have to pass background checks to buy them here too. It's a myth that you can just buy them where and whenever. That's good, because this is exactly what was in my mind for the whole time. You can just go anywhere and buy it. This is what internet told me. Wait, actually, this is just an egg, kind of like a butterfly. Is the hand here? Like this. I think this is on this base. Did you go to the Canadian side of the falls? Yes, we were on Canadian side. We weren't on American side because my aunt said that it's boring. The Canadian side is better, and I've seen the American side because it was like opposite me. But we were only on Canadian side actually, and it was a lot of fun. I'm only a bit sad that we spent there one night only, because I think there was much more to see. I mean, we've seen the butterflies and we've seen the Niagara Fall, and it's a lot of water. I have to admit that I was a bit disappointed when I got there as well, because I expected to be much bigger for some reason. I think this is the internet falls and any cartoon I've been watching as a child. For some reason I've imagined it as a much higher waterfall, even if I've always knew that it's not the highest waterfall. It's the most popular, I think, and the most famous, but it's not the higher.
Isn't it the widest?
It is the widest, I think. It's very wide, yeah. I agree, the American side is more boring. It's smaller, that's the problem. It's just small. It's the thickest. Yep. We didn't get on a boat. I think my aunt wanted to take us on a boat, but my mom said that it's too expensive and she's not gonna let her pay. So we didn't get on the boat, but we got behind the falls. There was an option to go behind the falls, and it was fun. There was water. They even gave us the raincoats. And it really made sense that they gave us raincoats, because I was very, very wet after getting there. I need to change it here a bit. This hand is too fat. It's not supposed to look like this. What else did we do? Well, I found out that Canada also, for some reason, cannot add tax to the price, that they have to add tax at the checkout. I hate this. I actually hate this, and I hate the fact that I got so accustomed to it that I see the price, I don't know, $20, and then I go to the checkout and pay $22. That yesterday or 2 days ago, I finally came back to Rima, and I went to the shop to buy, I don't know, I bought to buy something, you know, and I was looking at the shelves, and I was like, okay, it's a decent price, 2 zloty or something, but I will probably pay about 3 zloty because they're gonna add tax at the checkout. Of course they wouldn't. We don't add tax at the checkout. We've got it already in the price. Tax included. I hate the fact that I got accustomed to it so easily. So any giant Canadian moose? Nah, I didn't. There was no moose there. There was a lot of people, but no moose. But I've seen not the moose, but the deer lady on the Grand Canyon. Hey, there you woke up? You're so cute. Does it count? Okay, here's okay now. So that was kind of Niagara Falls. I actually learned how to pronounce Niagara Falls in the USA, in Canada, from my aunt and from people there, because I didn't know you pronounce it as Niagara Falls, which actually kind of makes sense since there's an I. It should be Niagara Falls, but in Poland we call it Niagara. So imagine my confusion when my aunt said to me that we're going to Niagara Falls, because even if she's Polish, she spent already about 40 years there, and she uses some English even when she speaks Polish, which is normal actually when you live for so long in one place. And I was very confused that she said Niagara. This is how I learned that it's Niagara Falls and not Niagara. And in Polish it's Niagara Fall, only one fall, I think, for those parts, so only one, not falls. Well, that was my culture shock. Interesting, I didn't know it was pronounced differently. Why does it fall?
No, Yumi! Go away!
Ingrid also likes the owl.
You're ruining my owl. No! It's fine. Whatever.
I didn't know it was pronounced differently in other places. Oh, it is. You probably pronounce... example, yeah. You pronounce wrongly our capital, Warsaw. I mean, it is technically the English name for Warsaw. But it's nothing like the Polish name. It's Warszawa. Not Warsaw.
But it did see the war.
Yeah, it did see the war, but...
Makes sense.
But the correct name is Warszawa.
Our name is based on some kind of legend?
Yeah, about the mermaid. Her name was Sava, and the fisherman who was Vars.
Yeah.
And they fell in love. And I don't remember anything more about this legend. I always thought it was called that because someone saw a war there. No! No, the name is after the legend of two lovers, mermaid and fisherman. See? And hi Rato, hi! I think the Swedish name is fairly similar to the Polish, the Niagara. It just makes sense to pronounce it as Niagara and not Niagara. Anyway, that was Canadian part of my trip. How the hell does the arm work here? I don't get it. Oh. Okay, now I get it. At least I pronounce Kraków correctly. Yeah, you do. I think we only have English names for these two cities, Warsaw and Krakow. And you actually write it in English differently than we actually write it in Polish. Why? No idea. Okay, looks like we've got hands and arms. Okay, so that was where I was, and a lot of people here call it Krakow. Good, very good. As you should. Krakow. Let me see this. And then we went back to Chicago. Oh, I hurt my hand. Oh. Okay. That's a weird way to pronounce it, but okay.
You say Krakow.
Krakow?
Mm.
Krakow? Krakow? Kind of funny. Look. I've got hands.
Oh my god, they look so cute.
Thank you. And actually, it's almost the whole sketch. Like, oh, there's some problem here with the hands. It shouldn't look like this. And then we went back to Chicago. And what I've noticed, you've got traffic lights differently than we. I mean, first of all, when you want to cross the road, you're not waiting for the green light, but for white light for some reason. Sorry for the divergence. Please continue with your treat. No problem. We're here to talk.
Isn't white light better for the colorblind people?
I don't know, it wasn't better for me.
You suck.
Yeah, I know. Like, there was a red light, and then there was a white light. And it happened, I think, a few times when I mistaken my lights with the car lights. And I've seen green for the cars, and I tried to cross the street. But it wasn't like my turn to cross the street.
Mm.
I don't think white is better. I mean, maybe for color blinds, but it's hard to tell for me because I'm not a color blind. But it was harder for me to notice the white light. Maybe because I'm used to the green one. Maybe. Anyway, that was weird. Plus, you've got traffic lights in different position on the intersections. Like, this is the intersection. Can you see it on the stream? Yeah, you can. So, this is the intersection, right?
Wrong. Sorry.
What is it then?
No, I just wanted to say wrong. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm showing the intersection.
What Oh, that.
The cross.
The crossroad?
The crossroad
Is it a crossroad?
is an intersection. At least in British, it's intersection. In American, it may be crossroad. I'm used to the white, so I would probably be confused in Poland. Yeah, in Poland we've got red and green. Why would you add white? Okay, and yellow for cars, but for pedestrians there's only green and red.
Yeah. In Japan they have blue instead of green.
Yeah, but they call blue and green the same word, so I'm not even surprised.
But Midori, Aoi.
Yeah, but in the past there wasn't a Midori. It was only Aoi. Aha!
I mean that's kind of fair. You know, not every color needs a name.
Yeah. It's a flag of Sweden, shut up. And that's not even the Simon who said so. Okay, so In Poland, I'm gonna change the color. In Poland, when you're the car. Yes,
Is Lego from Sweden?
it is.
I heard that the Swedish language doesn't have a word for pink.
For
So
pink?
there's no pink Legos. They're like
Oh, right, I've heard about
light
it.
red or light purple. Yeah. I saw it on YouTube short.
That's weird. But now that you mention it, I actually recall this information for some reason.
Is Simon in the chat?
Yeah, he just came, so I've been lurking. Are we talking shit about my country?
Not yet.
Not.
Well, like depends on the interpretation.
We may just mention that you don't have a word for pink.
That's what I heard on YouTube Shorts.
You know what's else from Sweden? IKEA.
Yeah, I know.
Or how other people pronounce it, IKEA. I have been speaking no shits. Okay, so having back.
Polish meatballs from IKEA.
They are delicious.
I don't know.
They are.
I've only eaten once in an IKEA.
Really?
Yes.
We need to have a trip to IKEA.
No, twice.
But we have to have a trip to IKEA and eat meatballs. Did you know that they're making the meatballs from people who get from people who got lost in IKEA?
Oh yeah.
And the vegetarian ones are made from the vegetarian people.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Right. Look, this is an intersection, guys, and this is the car, right? So in Poland, when you drive here, then traffic lights are here, like in front of you, right in front of you. Meanwhile, in America, for some reason, I don't know what reason, your traffic lights, I'm change the color, is here. Why? I'm asking you why. The best Swedish thing is the band called Avatar. Never heard of it. I'm gonna leave this intersection here, just to remind you that it's weird. And I don't understand the reason why it doesn't look like this. Where are your traffic lights then? See this brown line here? This is where our traffic lights are. Like in front of your car, like literally in front of your car, or not above your car. You're supposed to stop 1 meter in front, away from the traffic lights. Okay. Eyes. We're supposed to draw eyes now. Whoa, an eye. Horrible. I've got wrote down a lot of things that was weird for me in America, you know. that's one of them. The traffic lights. I feel like them being further away gives you a better angle to look at them, but where I am, they have them in both places, kinda. Oh, in both places. Maybe it actually does have does give you a better look. Okay, and now the eye. Then we went back to Chicago, and I was in Willis Tower. I heard that it changed the name. That before it wasn't the Willis Tower. But I mean the highest building in Chicago, and it used to be the highest building in the world for some time. But it's not anymore. But it used to be. Well, this eye, it's gonna be amazing. Like the Willis Tower. It's huge, and I was surprised that there was some kind of museum on the first floor. can't draw. Oh, I see why I can't draw. Aha! Not this! I was supposed to take the rubber. Nice. Okay, like this. Willis Tower was very, very cool. I was in the highest place in Chicago. There even has some lodges which are like outside the building, and they are made from glass, so you can step on the glass and literally see everything under your feet. It looked a bit dangerous, to be honest, and I felt a bit weird at first, but it was actually a very interesting thing. And when I felt a bit more confident, then I even sat down there. I managed to sit down. It's easier to see when you're not super close, but we really should put them closer and just stop further back on the road. I don't think someone's gonna do this. How was the view? It was incredible. I've seen everything in Chicago. I think I've seen maybe not, probably it wasn't the whole Chicago, but I felt like it could be the whole Chicago what I've seen. And I was amazed by how straight the roads were. Like, it was just a very, very beautifully made squares. Like in Poland, the streets aren't actually straight. They're very curvy. They can be in different angles, and all of streets in Chicago from the view from this view, they all were straight. No gay roads, guys. No gay roads in Chicago. Chicago walked so Minecraft can run. Yeah. Why do these eyes look so weird? So goofy. Rima, look at my eyes.
I'm gonna go insane with this jigsaw puzzle.
Is it so bad?
At this point, I mean, I'm making progress, but it's kind of bad. The eyes are a bit too close together.
You think?
I'm pretty sure that's the problem. Otherwise, they look good. It's just the placement.
Is it better now?
Yes. Quite a lot.
Aren't they too far away?
A little, maybe.
Like this?
No. Now it's crooked. I would move the other eye closer.
Okay, this one.
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay, let's leave it like this then. Yeah, but the view was amazing. The only problem was that because of the many people there, I only had 3 minutes to be in the lodge. I only had 3 minutes to stand on the glass. That was kind of sad, that only 3 minutes. But I get why, totally get it why. There was a lot of people, and thanks to the rule, everything was actually going very smoothly. So I get the reason. So that was my experience in Willis Tower. Okay, I think there's something I need to repair. Hi Jaju, hi, come back, visit me. I'm not the one who didn't answer my Discord. Just joking, just joking. My auntie did invite me to come next year, but I probably won't make it because of money. Like, most of the trip was funded by my parents. I really almost did nothing there. And just for the gasoline and souvenirs and anything I've been buying for myself, I've spent about $1,000. Okay, it's gonna... It is expensive. Welcome to Murika. I don't like the fact that it's expensive. And the owl puzzle. The owl puzzle. Rima, cover your ears, please.
Now.
Then you won't know. Then you won't know how expensive it was.
I don't care. Just say it.
Okay, about $22, I think, with the tax.
That's a pretty normal puzzle price.
I don't know how much the puzzle is in Poland.
About the same, even more sometimes.
You think?
Yeah.
The judges...
I mean, it depends where you buy it and what kind of puzzle it is, but
Okay.
they're expensive now.
Judges says hi, Rima, in the background.
Hi, Jaju. What's up?
Okay, this leg. There's something wrong with the leg. And I know what. Oh, in Chicago, I also tried the Chicago-style pizza, as you told me to do, VSL. Remove the background. What is your wisdom? VSL asks.
If you buy yourself a jigsaw puzzle, don't go with an owl. Or at least not with an owl that's like very much the same color all over.
You know what? I'm gonna show them the puzzle.
You can show them.
Not yours. I'm just gonna
yeah.
find it in the internet. Okay, they can see.
Why can I not finish this frame? God damn it! I have less and less puzzles, but it's not becoming easier.
This is the puzzle she's talking about. This is what I bought her, and right now she's...
And it's huge, by the way.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's so huge that the graphic is a bit pixelated, to be honest.
Oh really?
A little bit. It's a bit fuzzy.
It's 500 pieces, and she's already has the ears, the eyes, and
A little, most of the frame, but I still have a lot of pieces, and I don't fucking know where they go.
how about so Rima is pissing off because of the owl.
I'm fine.
And I'm fine. I'm very fine. Canva, Rima, you'll finish it with this time next year.
Yeah, it has 10 plus on the box, so as Rayumi said to me yesterday, it means that it will take at least 10 years to complete.
Exactly. Skill issue, shut up. Wish there was a buff Junpei jigsaw puzzle. Guess who said that?
Oh, I wonder. I got no clue.
10 plus, and you are at least plus. Haha, heart. I tried the Chicago style pizza, and what did I write about it? It was the first time I actually had to reuse a fork and knife to eat a pizza. Can't stop laughing. Why? Pizza, you mean the soup? It wasn't the soup. It didn't feel like one. Okay, I don't need this. But it was huge. It was very thick pizza. Very thick pizza. I couldn't hold one piece of it in my hand. I really had to use knife and fork for the first time in my life. The buff Junpei puzzle. Well, the pizza was really buff. Now it's good. It wasn't bad pizza. Okay, here's the sky. It wasn't bad. Crust tasted a bit like a pie crust, like the apple pie. It's tomato soup with cheese on top in a bread bowl. I might take a flight to Chicago for the pizza pie. It was... I can't even tell if I recommend it. I mean... It was a pizza. But it was very weird crust, and sadly I didn't get any sauce. Usually when I eat pizza, I eat the pizza part, and then I eat the crust with the sauce. This is what I use sauce for. But sadly I didn't have a sauce there. I'm kidding, I can't knock it. I haven't even tried it, though I do live and die by New York pizza. I see. Okay, time to change color. So it was pretty yummy, I would say. It's not like I didn't like it, but I wouldn't probably choose it again. If I had an option to eat, let's call it normal pizza, Italian style normal pizza, or Chicago style pizza, I would probably choose Italian style. Maybe because I'm just get used to Italian style pizza, or Polish style pizza. Because I'm not even sure if the pizza we serve here is Italian type. But yeah, I wouldn't. That wouldn't be my first choice. But it's very filling, very. I got a small pizza for one person, because we bought one pizza for each person. And after 2 slices already, I was full. And in comparison, I can eat 4 slices of pizza here. About 4 slices of pizza normally. And here I wasn't able to do it. So it's very filling. As one person, America pizza is probably a whole pie everywhere else in the world. Our portion sizes are up. They are, but I'm gonna talk about it in a second. I'm gonna focus on pizza a bit. What are my notes about it? Yeah, I still prefer the normal pizza. And later, when I got back to Chicago again, because we were on a road trip, my aunt bought us again a pizza, but from different place. And the other place she bought again was actually much better. So I don't know, I think maybe the first place we found in Chicago, it just didn't have a good pizza. But I'm not gonna tell you what's the place, and not because I don't want to, but mostly because I just don't remember. And I'm not gonna make someone the bad advertisement. I just love chicken, cheese, pineapple, mushrooms, and corn on fluffy dough served with garlic sauce. It's embodiment of perfection. There wasn't even such option, Rattle. Can you imagine this? There was no Hawaiian pizza in Chicago style. There was no actually taste of flavor of pizza that I know. Maybe not flavor, but the toppings that I know. Oh, I just got remembered that in Willis Tower, I really recommend Willis Tower. There was a model of pizza, and you could sit on it and be a topping of the pizza and take a photo. That was cool. Potions in America, yeah, they are insane. Like, I was in Wendy's and I asked for a large Coke, because I usually buy large Coke in Poland when I go to McDonald's or anywhere. and we clearly do not understand large as the same thing. I learned about it in a hard way. I always wanted to be a pizza. You can be a pizza. Yes, you can be a pizza there. That was, I also have a picture of me being a pizza topping. That was very cool, very cool. There was also a hot dog, but the hot dog was much smaller and I wouldn't fit on it. I think it was just for kids. I bought large soda at Wendy's and it was huge. And by huge, not this. By huge, I mean did it work? Okay, like this. It was over 1 liter, or about 1 liter, I think. Maybe, or maybe even, I think it was more than 1 liter in the large portion of soda. I didn't know how to react, because here the large portion is about 500 milliliters, so about 20, Rima, how is ounce here? Do you know? Ounce, okay, thank you. About 20 ounce. I'm curious, what would you say the difference in size between? Yeah, this is the size, at least in Wendy's. I feel like this is the difference. They are much bigger, much bigger. I felt like just drinking a whole bucket of cola. I usually don't have problems with finishing my cola, but there I had a problem with finishing it. This is probably not how the hair should act, but do I care? Nah, it's fine.
You said you would put your best effort.
You heard that?
I do.
No, but it looks fine.
That's good then. I'm just saying.
Shut up. I don't know how the physics work. This is one of the reasons why I try to avoid fast food. Not only fast food, I also ate at some Mexican restaurant, very delicious food, by the way. Then later I learned that it was a chain restaurant. And I ordered quesadilla. And it was much bigger than I expected. One slice of it was about the size of my hand. I barely could finish the quesadilla. When I buy a quesadilla in KFC in Poland, it's easy to eat. Really, much smaller than the one from this Mexican chain. What was the restaurant? I don't remember. I don't remember. This was some family Mexican restaurant. I would recognize the menu. You have quesadilla in KFC? Yeah, we do. You don't? I wasn't in KFC. Technically I was, but I didn't order anything at KFC in America. I ordered in Subway, I ordered in Wendy's, in Taco Bell, and in McDonald's. So I can tell differences between these. No quesadilla here, at least not that I know of. The quesadillas from KFC are delicious, and from time to time they also add some, they call it hot cheese, and they just add mac and cheese to burgers. Or warm cheese? I don't remember. You ate Subway, but did you ride the Subway? I didn't ride the Subway, unfortunately. I didn't have time to ride the Subway. And to be honest, I don't, how How is żałować in? I forgot. Regret, thank you. I don't regret not driving the subway because I drove the train, and that was more than enough to convince me that I don't like your trains. My opinion might not be very good because I was only at one train, and it was the train from one of the from suburbs to Chicago, because my aunt doesn't really live in the center of Chicago. She lives in the suburbs, and I had to take the train to go to Chicago, and so I did, and I didn't like the train. It was very huge, but only from the outside. Somehow in the inside it was much smaller, and it was even smaller than the Polish trains. How did you do this? I don't blame you. Trains can be not the greatest time here, especially the subway. I always take a mega pocket without tomatoes. On the rare occasion I go to KFC here. I usually don't go to KFC, but when I do, I take the dolewka thing, so you can drink as much as you want. And I don't know. I think I also take mega pockets, but I don't mind tomatoes. Okay, it looks, the hair looks good. Yeah, they look good. What was I? Trains. So the train was very small in the inside. Somehow it was very huge on the outside, but very small on the inside. What was cool is that I could make from there was a seat for 2 people, and I could somehow change it so the 4 people could sit next to each other, like 2 in front of opposite the different 2 people. So actually there was no problem with going anywhere with 4 people. But what the problem was is the place for legs. Like, I don't know what I think it was Metra, but I might be wrong. I don't know what Metra thinks, but people's legs aren't so short. It's definitely not the train I would like to spend more than an hour in. And I spent about an hour when I was going to Chicago, and it was more than enough for me. The seats were okay. I could sit on there, no problem. But very small train, very small place for legs, and it was very loud, very loud train. Like here, the seats are much more comfortable, and they are made for you to stay there for usually more than an hour. Like, I've got no problem with spending even 10 hours, because sometimes I travel to the other end of the Poland and I spend 10 hours in the train, and it's very comfortable for me to just sit there. I can even charge my phone in Polish trains. This is not a problem. I can just lie down. I've got enough place for my legs. I even have a little table if I want to put something there, and I've got a hanger for my jacket, for example. I don't know, I just felt like you guys just don't know how to make trains. Did you get bombarded with a strong pee smell of the train, or is it just here? I didn't get bombarded with a strong pee smell. So I guess it's just there. Why would someone pee in the train, like outside the restroom? Why would someone do this? Why? Why you American people do such things? I don't know, but it always smells like pee. Why? What's wrong with you? Nah, I didn't smell pee. Maybe it's just your city, you know? Maybe it is just your city. Maybe you should move, BSL. I think it's less than we know how to make trains and more that our train infrastructure is very old and no one wants to pay to update it. I would like to move. Or maybe your trains are just very, very old. Because we've got the old trains, but even our old trains, which sometimes they also I can also find old trains here, barely right now, but sometimes I do. They are much more comfortable than yours. It's a bit colder, I think, because usually when you sit in the old trains here nearby the window, it's very cold. But they are still much more comfortable than yours. You should really pay more for train infrastructure and I can tell. For trains, just give them more money, please. Do something about it. Really. I would like to move, but you can't, right? I feel ya. I understand, PSO. I really do. So this is my experience with trains. I don't like your trains. They suck. Thank you for understanding. Yeah. Not even joking, part of our issue is Elon Musk. I don't know about it. I'm not gonna tell anything about this because I don't have an opinion. I don't know the situation. Nobody likes American trains. I get why now. I really do. And I really do get why you were so, wouldn't say, maybe surprised. You were very surprised that I've spent 7 hours for work in train. I remember. I'm not even surprised now, like, your trains, they're terrible. I'll say one good thing about our trains though, they're surprisingly reliable, often right on time. Oh, I cannot say if that's true from my side, because I only rode the train like twice there, so I don't know this, but in Poland they're not reliable. Wasn't Hyperloop essentially a ploy to discourage building a railway? I don't know. We must try to convince our politicians that trains are old hat and that his electric cars and vacuum trains would solve all the issues and they invested in that. What? No! No! God damn it. No! No! Why would someone agree? Oh, you know what? I need to admit, you've got very easy access to free water and restrooms. Actually, everywhere I went, there was just a free water fountain. I could just fill my bottle with water almost everywhere. And you've got a lot of restrooms everywhere, a lot of public restrooms. And they are free. Here, usually you have to pay about 50 cents for a restroom. And it's very hard to find a public restroom. Maybe in malls. They are, of course, in malls. But only there. You won't find a free public restroom. I've heard that in mountains you can even pay about $3 for a restroom. 10 złotych, so yeah, about $3. I've taken a train and it was so late I could have driven to my destination by the time I got to the station. Wait. I need to make my chat smaller because now I might mistake PSL and Beast Mode. Lots of underhand deals meant both of them made tons of money without actually having to do. That's not good. Okay, and now hop, 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 hop. I didn't think about it. It's not a straight line. Of course, it's not working. Now here, let me hop. We don't need it. Hop, 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 hop. And here. Interesting. I always thought of a public restroom as a necessity, not a luxury. It's luxury in Europe. You have to pay for a public restroom, and for water. Not like this. You have to pay for it. Even in big cities. And there, oh fuck, not this. There it was no problem. Like, even walking in Vegas, public restrooms everywhere, free water everywhere. Really. The train was over 6 hours late. How is it possible? That's a lot. Never heard that problem, thankfully. Me either. Not so. I never had so huge delay. You'd think with our free restaurants there'd be less peaceful on the trains. Yeah, and here we've got paid restrooms and no pee smell in the on the train. How do you? I'm surprised. How do you do this? I'm really surprised. Oh damn! I might have maybe the maybe the hoodie should end higher. Like here. Maybe. So yeah, that was actually something I was impressed with. Why white? What the hell? Free restrooms. That was great, guys. I'd like to have free restrooms in Poland. It's possible because the rails are owned by freight companies and the freight lines give their trains priority even when they are not supposed to. Ah, I see. Here we also have delays, but not so huge. And the trains, they are not private. They are owned. I think they are not private in most parts. They might be, but I think they all are owned by the government. Begin to protest, Rayumi. Get those public restrooms. Get the change you want to happen. I think people are so used to paid restrooms that they wouldn't even care. We've got much bigger problems right now because our Prime Minister promised a lot of things in what was that month? In October, and right now he's doing nothing, and even he's doing the opposite of what he promised, you know. I think people care more about the Prime Minister than free restrooms. Really. And you know who wouldn't agree? The people from mountains. They would be the first oppose the idea of free restrooms. They actually really really get money from the restrooms. I even heard that some of the restrooms in the mountains, they had different payment for pee and different for poop, so you had to decide what you're doing in the restroom at the beginning of the visit and pay for it. It's not so easy if it's with restrooms, really. God damn it, I cannot throw the skirt. In our case, Amtrak is half private. The government gives them a lot of money. The rails are entirely private. Damn. Here, rails are all government. Trains, probably not. Foreign politics sure is interesting. Yeah, you see, we technically have a lot of parties that can go to government, but in practice we all have only 2. So we just choose the smaller evil, I would say, every time. Yeah, and it's just funny. It's just funny. Yeah. Let me see my notes. Oh, I was surprised. I don't know what to think about it, if I like it or not, like, really. I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, but at least in Illinois, I don't know about other states, I probably didn't pay enough notice. But there was very few fences. I almost didn't see fences, you know, in houses. I've heard from my aunt that in Illinois they are forbidden, kinda. Like you cannot put any fence in front of your house in Illinois. This is what she mentioned, and that's why there was no fences in front of the house. And I really don't know if it's a good or bad thing. It really felt different there, and I was really surprised by this. Here, every house has its own fence everywhere. Seems to me that politics always end in people just choosing who they think is less evil. Yeah, basically. Forbidden, definitely not a national rule. Yeah, I figured out that it's probably just the state's law. Maybe my aunt wasn't telling me the truth. Yeah, she probably did. Okay, looks like I've got a sketch of Sky. Look, Wima, I've got the sketch.
Wow!
She's
So cute.
yes, thank you.
It really looks good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, no. There's a lot of local laws that can even change neighborhood to neighborhood. Okay, didn't know this. Cute Sky sketch confirmed. Yeah, Rima approved. We can make line art. Black. Okay, and stabilization much bigger. So we're starting with her, I guess. Like where I'm at, if you're not in town, you can't legally sell a house without also selling 10 acres of land, but 10 miles away, that's not a law at all. Oh, that's interesting. Unfortunately, my patience is limited to people. I do not have the patience to make a proper sketch. You really have to work on your patience then, Simon. First you make a sketch, and then you make a line art, and then you color, and then you shade. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, I'll tell you a secret, Simon, don't tell anyone, please. When I was starting my journey with drawing, I didn't even know what the sketch is, so I was doing line art at the beginning, and then Rima noticed after like 2 years of me drawing that I'm not making a sketch, and she was like, bruh, what the hell? Why are you not making a sketch? It's much easier, you know? And I was like, waste of time. Look at me now. Drawing a sketch. Oh, you also guys use a lot of AC, like AC everywhere, in every household. I think that you would put AC really everywhere, in places I wouldn't even think about. I don't even know if what I'm doing is sketching, line art, or combination of both. You just go straight to coloring, I think. You skip the part of sketching and you skip the part of line art. You just color. You can't say you're living if you don't have an AC. I don't have an AC, you know? It's not common in Poland. It's I don't know about Poland, to be honest, how the governments look at the AC, but I know that I've heard that Germany has some problem with AC because it's not environmental friendly. So probably if Germany has the problem with it, Poland might also, because the European Union has similar laws everywhere. So it's not environmentally friendly, and therefore in Germany they don't use the AC, and here it's very uncommon to have AC at home. In company, yeah, no problem. They almost all have AC. In the mall as well, but not as I don't know, as hard as yours. I think that when there's about 100 or 110 Fahrenheit outside, you just put guys the AC on 70 or 60 for some reason. Here it's not such a huge difference. When there's about 30 outside, I think there's about 25 where the AC is. So like the difference would be between 100 110 Fahrenheit, they would just make it 85 to 90. When I was at the building in USA, especially I felt it in Vegas, when I was at the building, and I felt fine because it was chilly and I liked it. And then I went outside, it was freaking hot for me. Like the difference between temperatures were just too big. Why? I do a like sketch line art thing, then I just fill it with the spray tool. Oh, you use the spray tool? I barely use it. Might try. So yeah, you just guys, you guys have some obsession with AC. I understand why, because the temperatures there are very high. And I understand that you wouldn't be able to actually live without AC. But then, your AC is everywhere. Okay, it was 17, now let's say use 8. When I'm on Paint 3D. I don't have Paint 3D. AC is love, AC is life, or is it? I'm about 23 now, or something, and I've never had AC in my life at home, and this is how I live. No AC, only fans. I don't have Paint 3D either, now that I think about it. And how do you use Paint 3D, Simon? How will I solve art now? I don't know. Also, guys, the thumbnail I've got, it was the Rayumi on the thumbnail was drawn. This word was drawn by Simon, and the Simon's Twitter is in the description. You can look for him. Windows 11 does not have Paint 3D, and I got new PC. Ah, I see. I didn't know. I never used Paint 3D in my life. I tried not to put the air conditioner in my window this year, but when I got sick, I turned my room into a refrigerator. Why? Why would you do this? What else would I got here? Okay, you guys in America, you're very open people. You are very open people. Like, whenever I went in America, and I think in Canada as well, whenever I went, people were asking me, like, how was my day? Like, how am I? How was my day? Like, even the checkout, which is very uncommon for me. We don't ask such things here. We just scan your product and you go away, and maybe you will even say thank you or a good day. Probably not. There's a small chance you will thank a cashier for doing anything for you. And I'm telling as a person who worked as a cashier. And there, everyone was asking me about how my day was, and I'm not even sure if the people really cared about it. It was hard for me to tell if the person was really interested in my answer or not, or is it just a small talk that the person has to do so they won't lose a job. And at first, I had some problems with it. It was weird. It was something I'm not used to. It was something new and I didn't like it. But then I got used to it, and I was very amazed by how you can talk with random people. Totally random people. We used Uber a few times, and every guy at Uber, they were just talking with us about things. They wanted to know. They really wanted to know things. They were asking about Ukraine and the thing there, and they were asking me about how do I like America, about everything. Even in Canada, the Uber driver also were asking us things, and they told us their stories. And like, wow, why? Here, we don't make a small talk. We don't talk to each other. The best kind of Uber driver is the one that don't talks to me. Because why would he? Even if I meet the Uber driver that actually wants to talk, is so uncommon and so weird that I sometimes don't know how to react. The way we see it over here, the nicer you are, the more likely you will come back. I don't think it's a job requirement, just part of our culture. Okay, here we don't care about being nice. You won't even find a Polish person on the street as a pedestrian who is smiling, you know? It's very weird to actually smile here. Why would you smile when you're alone and you're just walking? Weirdo. And there...
Why would you be happy?
Why would you be happy? If you live
You're in Poland, goddammit.
You live in Poland, why would you be happy? Well, maybe I'm less of an introvert than I thought. Like, maybe you are. Because really, asking someone about where are you from, where is the person from when they're shopping, it's maybe not considered as rude, but as weird, for sure. It was only one time that I didn't like, I got a bit annoyed when the lady asked me how my day was and who am I and what I'm doing. Like, you've got these visitor centers every state you enter, right? You can just stop there, eat something, buy something, and there's some information about the state you just entered. So my parents argued a lot that day, and I couldn't stand them. I really wanted to be alone for a moment, just be alone, listen to nothing, and just calm myself down, because the argument got myself also, I wasn't in a good mood. And I entered the visitor center. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go in and just look at some things, and I don't know, maybe look at some souvenirs. Maybe they sell souvenirs. But the lady had different plans for me. She noticed me, and at first she was like, hi, how are you? Where are you from? I spent 15 minutes with her and talking about what I did during these 3 weeks, because that was the end of our trip. And then my dad came and was like, okay, Rayumi, time to go back. We're hitting the road again. And when we were almost going out, the lady opened some doors and was like, yo, someone, I don't know, Helen, for example, these guys are from Poland, can you believe it? And the other talk for next 5 minutes started. I couldn't run away from small talk. That was the only time when it annoyed me a bit, because I was looking for peace. I was looking for some place to calm myself down, but I couldn't. I'm actually amazed by your small talk, that you can actually talk about things with random people. I was standing somewhere on the Grand Canyon because it started raining and we were hiding from the rain, and some person who was standing actually there with me, he started conversation like, oh, where are you from, because you don't speak English to each other. Oh really, you're from Poland? And I'm from Georgia, and my wife is from Czechia or something, or Slovakia, I don't remember, and blah 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 blah. Wow. That was, I'm impressed. But it's Helen, you have to talk to Helen. Why would I want to talk to Helen? I don't know Helen. I don't even know how the lady was named, I don't remember. So yeah, I'm impressed by your small talk. Here, the only small talk you can actually have when you're waiting for a bus, and you're waiting with, again, you're waiting for a bus, and next to you there is an old person sitting. Doesn't matter, woman or man. You've got like 90% chance that they will start complaining. I've already told you on streams that the way we make a small talk is complaining. So there's 90% chance that they will start complaining about how small the retirement is, or how high the prices are, or about the government, or about the weather. And we don't need a solution, we just want to complain how bad our life is. And it's even better if yours worse, you know. I mean, this is what you're gonna do, just conquer whose life is worse during such small talk. Okay. Oh, why do I have eraser? Okay, maybe 8 here. How's your owl?
My back hurts.
Oh.
I'm very much stuck.
You don't have the whole frame?
No, I'm either missing pieces or I'm an idiot.
Maybe both.
Could be both.
I bet Helen didn't complain. No, Helen was very amazed, but these guys are from Poland, they traveled here a lot, you know, they was there and there, they were there and there. Yeah, Helen was impressed. Helen didn't complain. Also, in America, you use a lot of plastic. And I was impressed also by the amount of plastic you use. I didn't realize how much plastic someone can use by living in Europe. Probably like the European people know how less plastic we use. So I'm gonna tell you that how some of rules in Poland, and they're not only in Poland, because as I mentioned, European countries, they usually have the same laws because of the European Union. So here, you don't get free bags when you buy something at the grocery store. You have to pay for the bag, for example. Right now it's not a lot, it's about 50 groszy, so it's about 10 cents, I would say. 10 to 15 cents. But what is more, this year European Union decided that if you buy coffee to go or anything to go, you have to pay extra for the cup. It's also something about 50 cents, no, not 50 cents, or maybe 50 cents, or maybe, I think it might be about 50 cents now. And what else? We don't have plastic straws, we have the paper ones. They are disgusting. I hate them. And I don't get why would they make paper straws. I mean, I get that they are for turtles, that they won't eat them, but paper straws cannot be recycled. I think. Might be wrong, but as I've heard, they cannot be recycled, while plastic ones could be. We don't forget free bags here anymore either. We don't, yeah, at least in my area. But if you do buy bags now, though, they give you this new style of bags made with super plastic. Wow. So whenever I was, they really wanted to give me free plastic bags everywhere. And plastic straws, plastic cups, plastic forks, spoons, and forks. It's been years for now since I last hold plastic fork. We've got wooden ones, and I felt so weird. I was like, I remember this feeling, but I didn't feel it for so many years. No. That was a weird experience. I take drinks without the straw when I order food. Right now I also do this. The exception is shake. When I ordered shake at McDonald's, I have to use a straw. But yeah, I also do not order straw anymore. And ice. Because the drink is already cold, I don't need more ice. Okay. What else? What plastic? Oh, right. Even if in cups, when I bought something in Dunkin' Donuts, the lids also were plastic. I was confused. We don't have plastic lids even. We really don't have plastic. They are trying to be more environmentally cautious here, but we are very behind Europe. Oh, I felt that you're very behind Europe. You don't recycle things, or at least it's not like it's not requirement to recycle things. Here you actually just have to have about 3 trash bins at home, because you would pay much more money for the trash if you don't recycle. But what am I talking about? I've heard that New York just recently discovered trash bins. I've heard that I don't know how much it is the truth, but I've heard that in New York, when you had a trash bag, you just put the trash bag on the road, on the street. They just discovered the trash bins. Like, what? Why? Why New York? Why? We do that. Do what? Recycle or put the trash bags on the streets? Okay, it's still the same. Because I really felt you're very far away from Europe with environmental friendly things. As I mentioned, a lot of plastic, really a lot of plastic, tons of plastic. Like my aunt, she threw a party and she has the normal plates and normal forks, etc. But she still decided to buy the plastic ones just for the party. And here you wouldn't do that. Here you would just use your normal plates, because you can just, wash them after the party. But I know my opinions about America, they're probably not very true. I mean, it was what I've seen, or what I've heard. But the America is such a huge country that actually I feel like anything I would say would be true. Like anything, really. This is what I feel about this country. Because from my experience, it looked, to be honest, as a bit poor country in some places. No people outside after dark. No buses in cities, in the smaller ones, in towns actually, not in cities. And low buildings, only the first floor, the ground floor. That is something that I would think about as a poorer country than Poland. But I know that you're not poor. You're not poorer. You're a very rich country. Just to clear one thing up, it's not that we just discovered trash bins, it's that we can't be bothered. What do you mean you can't be bothered? Okay, I need the hair. Where is hair? Wait, do you not put bags in your bins? We put bags in bins. And I've heard, I don't know how much it is the truth, but I've heard that in New York, especially in New York, they put bags on the street. Just skip the trash bin thing. They used to do this, and just recently they started using trash bins. This is what I've heard. And I don't know what recently is actually, because I didn't check how old the video was. Oh, no, they still do that. It's just that we have so much trash. Why would you have so much trash? Why do you produce so much trash? Who made you do this? Don't come to New York, Rayumi. I might want to go there. Really. I might want to. Maybe next time I will. You can't stop me. Okay, next week. Okay, amazing products I like. For your own good, right? You think I wouldn't survive? Is it so dangerous out there? Also, I really hope it doesn't feel like I'm only complaining about USA, because it's not like I didn't like the trip. I loved the trip. I just didn't start talking about other places I've seen.
Just from Poland, she has to complain first.
I always complain. Yeah. I love my city, but it has many flaws. As every city. Really. I don't know the city that doesn't have flaws. But guys, you also make amazing products I really liked. I didn't know check the what do they contain, so maybe that's even better. But I really like the bubbly sparkling water, just everything from bubbly, and I discovered that it's from Pepsi, so I was very disappointed that it's not being sold in Poland. Why not? We've got Pepsi here, but sadly you cannot buy bubbly here. I was very disappointed.
Not by what?
Bubbly sparkling water. I told you about it. It's water, but it's flavored, and it's sparkling, and it's not like I've got problem with sparkling water that is usually too sparkling for me, and it wasn't. And it was very yummy. It was enhanced, and it had 0 calories. Something, and I really liked it. It had different flavors. It was very yummy. But they don't sell it in Poland. I checked the Amazon, I checked the Allegro. Nope, nowhere to be found.
Rayumi. I think the owl is winning.
The owl is winning.
I think so.
Need help?
Yeah.
I might not be the best help, you know that?
I know.
We can invite friends to help you.
Yeah.
I think Imbir can help you.
No. You better not touch the owl.
I think he already touched the owl.
You shouldn't do it again.
I also very liked sparkling ice. It's the other water. Not as good as bubbly, but also very good. Bubbly is still better though. But in some state I couldn't get bubbly on a gas station. I had to buy sparkling ice. This is how I discovered that I like it. Rima should stream this puzzle. I don't think you'd like to watch how she struggles.
It's going so slowly, guys.
Yeah, I can see. Do I have anything to... Okay. No, it looks like the line art is done. Look.
Wow, it looks so clean.
Yeah. I'm amazed. Nice. Imir can't help, he's busy playing Starley on Rima's account. Nah, he's not here. He's now sleeping on the armchair in different part of the room. He's not here anymore. Okay, now I'm gonna put this in the folder. I also like the bagels. Your bagels, they're very yummy. We don't have bagels here. He will play Honkai in his sleep. Yeah. I don't think so. Not what I wanted. Bagels were very yummy. And Cascade Ice. It's... I don't know. Was it water as well? My aunt bought it for me. And the strawberry flavor, god damn it, it was so yummy. So if Impure isn't playing, who's on Rima's account? Her hoodie. If you like bagels, then that's the only reason to come to New York. I really like bagels, and I even checked if I can buy some frozen bagels here, and guess what? No. The only bagels I found on Allegro, it's kind of like eBay. They were non-gluten, and I don't like non-gluten food. It tastes weirdly. Changed my mind. Okay, we get the skin. Hop, hop, hop. Tell Rima to acknowledge the new Bronya emote, please and thank you. Rima?
No.
She said no.
I'm busy.
She's busy. What you doing? Still fighting with an owl? I thought you you stopped.
I want to put down all of the puzzles face up.
Okay.
And then
Good luck with this.
maybe I'll go play Star Rail.
Good luck with this.
Yeah, thanks.
You'll need it.
I know.
What color do you want the heart? Simon says, damn.
You'll need to wait a bit longer.
Oh no! What if he doesn't like to wait longer?
Oh no. Anyway.
I see. Oh, Sky has two different eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. I have people patience. I can wait. Okay. Oh, you know what, guys? I survived tornado in Chicago. I was there when the tornado was, and I didn't like tornado. Who would think?
Crazy.
Yeah. Tornado sucks.
I assume it wasn't a big one.
It was, but it wasn't exactly in the place when I was. Like,
Okay.
I was in my aunt's daughter's place, and suddenly their phones started screaming about tornado, and then I was shocked because my phone started screaming about tornado. I didn't expect my phone to scream, but it did anyway. And we had to evacuate, and it was very windy. Some trees even fell down, and there was some damage in my aunt's garden. And I've heard that in one of the neighborhoods, some even the roofs got damaged. So it was like I was not in the center of it. Tornadoes are very rare up north here. Lucky you. I've seen tornado, and even when we were going later, I think it was what was it? Nevada or Arizona. I've seen like little tornadoes in the middle of the field. That was cute. Little tornado. Hi Luis! Hi! How are you? Yes, I'm back! I'm telling about my experience in America. So, I visited 3 national parks or 4? Let me think. America is alright. It wasn't bad. I liked it. I liked the trip. Bit warm right now. Oh yeah, it was about 40 Celsius. So about 110 in Fahrenheit. I've learned some Fahrenheit, guys. I had to, because you don't use Celsius. Did you have a classic cheeseburger? No, I didn't have a classic cheeseburger. No one told me to buy it. No one told me. She learned freedom units, boys. I hate them, Luis. I hate the freedom units. They suck. Nevada is very warm. It is. But they're great. No! Why would you use Fahrenheit? It makes no sense. Fahrenheit really makes no sense. Let me see if I put the color right everywhere. I really do not like Fahrenheit, but I learned, because freedom and liberty and apple pie, I learned that 77 Fahrenheit is the temperature I actually like. It's a fine temperature, and I learned that I hate 100. It should be forbidden for such temperature. And what else? What else did I like? Yeah, like 70, 80. That was fine. I still don't know how much 1 foot is. 100 is annoying, but you get used to it. No, I would never. Oh yeah, you mentioned some towns where no one went out at night. That is very different where I am. No one sleeps. Corner stores are open 24 hours a day. So it's very different from what I learned. I was like on the what is north, east, south, and west. On the west, I kind of felt like the towns just became dead. Like 8 p.m, no one outside. This is my experience. Oh yeah, Rima was really sad without you. Rima, were you sad?
Kinda.
She said kinda. You're lying, Louis. Small towns are like that. Very small towns. You know, I was growing up in a small town, and it was like that indeed. Rima didn't eat for 2 weeks. Rima, Is it
Yeah.
true?
No.
PSL, you're lying. They're perfect for use in D&D because I refuse to acknowledge they're real and not some fantasy thing. Okay, I agree, Rat. I agree. I still don't know how much is one food though. But I know that when you want to keep distance from other people, you have to stay about 6 feet away from them. How much is 6 feet though? I've got no idea.
About 2 meters.
Feet. Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you. About 2 yards. What the hell are yards? Who is? You're not helping. Which country uses yards? It sounds British. Is it British?
I think it's still the America.
1 yard is 3 feet, 6 feet is about 2. Why would you use yards? Why would you use everything opposite to Europe? God damn it. Wanted to be so different, huh?
Yes, they are different and they are free.
Are they?
No.
My opinion is slightly different here. Yard. Listen, it's a measure of distance. Like 100 yards is about the length of a football field. God fucking damn it. I've never seen a football field. Not American football.
See, they will do anything to avoid using the metric system.
Did you see the photo I posted when I was at Chicago?
Maybe.
It was about metric system and American people. The Willis Tower, you could see things about Willis Tower,
Yeah.
and it was as high as 10 elephants. No, I think that Michael Jordan was used as a. I'm gonna check.
Okay.
Simon, I think you've got too much power as a moderator.
What did Simon?
So BSL wrote the real football, not the fake European football, and Louis said American, so actual football, and Simon just deleted the messages.
Damn.
Because he will not tolerate this slander. I mean actual football, American football. Michael Jordan is my favorite unit of measurement. Why would you use Michael Jordan as a measurement? Why? I will not be silenced. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna take the mod from Simon. I think you deserve this, guys. Is my model possessed? Remove yourself, please.
Hello.
God damn it. Now, better. Because he's about 1.5 meters tall. Nah, he's a basketballer. He must be taller. Where is the photo? It was at the beginning, somewhere here. Oh yeah, I found it. So, I'll tell you guys. So the Willis Tower, the tallest building in Chicago, it sways away, typical sway, about 6 inches. So that's easy. Cables. It has as many cables as 3 circles around the Earth. Why would you measure the cables in Earth?
Why not?
Why yes? Rima, stop possessing my model, please.
Nah.
So the floor space in Willis Tower is 101 football fields. 100 football fields. Can't you just tell me how much is it in millimeters, please? The Willis Tower weighs as much as 1,348 blue whales. What is this kind of measurements?
Rayumi.
Hmm?
This terrifies me.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want the thing?
What thing?
The plank?
No.
Okay. Oh yeah, I found it. And the Willis Tower is as high as 223 Michael Jordans. I don't even know how Michael Jordan high is. I mean, Simon told me that it's about 2 meters, but why? Why America? Why would you use this instead of metric system?
Rayumi, I got an emotional support kitty.
Cutie.
Yeah, he's so sleepy.
Yeah, he is sleepy. See, we use the metric system too a bit. Oh, do you? Wait, I am thinking of shacks. What are shacks? What is this system? It was a basketball player, a baseball player, and a golfer, an American icon. That's a man of a lot of talents. Because the Earth is big, use the Earth, and there is less number.
Ooh, boo! A meter! Ooh! Scary!
Yeah, I think it's the best kind of Halloween costume.
A
just
ruler.
A ruler.
Centimeters.
And no inches, just centimeters. I think they would be scared. Shaq is like Michael Jordan, but a little bigger. Fuck you guys! I've never heard of such system as Shaq. What? How do you even pronounce it? You gotta learn the lore, Rayumi. I don't want. You know what? I've learned Fahrenheit and that's enough. I kinda learned. I'm not even a master in Fahrenheit. Simon says you got this Rima.
I do have this kitty with me right now, yes.
Michael Jordan is about as tall as 2 Rimes or Rayumis. I don't think so.
Nuh-uh.
I'm not so small, goddammit.
Don't run away from me.
You pronounced it right. Oh, thank you. Rayumi, it's not a unit, it's just another guy. What? What?
Are they talking about Big Shaq?
I guess, I don't know. They just wrote that Shaq is about... How much? Michael Jordan, but bigger. Michael Jordan can shoot buckets, but Shaq can dunk, so he's taller. People. Are you talking about Shaquille O'Neal? This is what Google tells me. Like humans, please. Please. I have a friend who met Shaq and he picked him up with one hand like a premature baby. What have you learned? 110 Fahrenheit is bad, 70-80 is good. Haha. I think 100 Fahrenheit is about 35 Celsius and 110 is about 40 Celsius. So about 77 was about 28 Celsius and minus 20 is about minus 10 Celsius. It doesn't make any sense. I'm more offended that you don't know who Shaq is. I really don't know. I never heard about him. Why do you call your sport football? It's rugby. They just mispronounced rugby, Simon. Good, I'm proud. Back to work for me now. Remember to give cats balls back. Okay, bye everyone.
Bye bye.
Sorry, Luis. They're not getting the balls back. Bye bye. Have fun at work. Simon, they just really mispronounced rugby in the process. They're just playing rugby. Is Imbir nearby?
Yeah, behind you.
Hi, Ingrid. Thank you. You're gonna stream with me. Now we're streaming together. Next, you're gonna tell me you don't know who George Lopez is. The 3D-dimensional oval with sharp corners is thrown more often than kicked. And it's not a handball, and my model is broken. Why is it broken?
Not you.
Not you?
Oh,
Maybe Imbir.
No.
I think it's Imbir. Okay, so model broke, guys. Sorry.
Who broke?
I didn't break it.
Who broke?
I didn't.
Who did?
Imbir. As always. So, I really liked Grand Canyon. It's huge. You know? Very huge. And there's a lot of rocks. Slate going to sleep. Okay. Bye bye, Simon. Now it's late. I'm gonna reset myself. It's first AM. Until next time. Okay. Bye bye. Grand Canyon is really great. Very rocky, very deep. And you know what? There's a Starbucks in Grand Canyon. There's a Starbucks. I was very surprised by this. And the paths there were amazing. You could just walk almost next to the cliff. We're almost walking on the cliffs, guys. So I almost didn't survive the Burger Land. There was a huge possibility not to survive it. You know? Because it was like half of the meter, or maybe meter away from the end of the land, and the path was about meter away from the cliff. You weren't watching where you were going. Oh, I was watching, but that was just the path, the original path made by the national park. It was just a bit dangerous. A bit. Only a bit. Beautiful sky. A meter away, how many Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? BSL, why? Why are you doing this to me? I barely know how tall I am. How would I know how tall other people are? And your national parks, they are huge. Like everything in America is just huge. Here you go to the national park, you buy a ticket, and then you walk for an hour or two, and easy, everything's done. There, I can't imagine visiting the national park without a car. Actually, without a car, it would be very, very hard to sightseeing. Because it was so huge, and I'm not talking about Grand Canyon only. I was also in Petrified Forest National Park, and I was also in Zion and Bryce, and they are very huge national parks. So that was 4, and they were all amazing. Can't even tell which one was my favorite. And just walking there, I would need to spend a week maybe to walk over everything. So having a car in the national park was very convenient. Bless you, Rima.
Thanks.
Na zdrowie.
Thanks.
You're probably about one Maxi Pok. Who is Maxi Pok? PSL, why are you doing this to me? PSL says bless you.
Thank you.
So At first, it was weird for me to go to the national park with a car, and then I understood why. Because your parks are huge, and actually it makes much more sense to just drive a car, look at the views from the car, and then stop the car, take some photos, walk.
Oh my god.
What the?
A moth landed on me.
Oh. Walk for about 2 miles or something, just to see the better views. Go back to car, and then drive further. That makes sense. That this is your way of sightseeing. A funny thing, I don't even like basketball. But why do you know the names and how tall the players are? I don't understand VSL. Why would you need this knowledge? Also, petrified forest. It's a little scam because it's not a forest. There's nothing. Like, there's literally nothing. There's some mesas and petrified trees. Like, if you ever played Don't Starve, you know that after some time the trees starting to petrify and you can get rocks. Apparently it happens in real life as well. In this petrified forest national park, there are just trees that are rocks right now. They're petrified and they are just rocks, and they are huge and they're very, very old, like 40 billion years or something, or million. I might mistake the years, but very old, and it's an amazing view. And there's a painted desert, so you can look at rocks that aren't in a rocky color. They're blue, for example, or purple. And I don't know, where would I see a purple rock like this? We pollute our cities, but we protect our parks, especially if you can make money off them. I'm not, yeah. Grand Canyon, it's huge. I can't even say how huge it is. It's just enormous. It's very, 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 very big, and the Colorado River in it looks so small at the bottom. And you can even go to the bottom of Grand Canyon, but I've heard that the road there is so long that it's impossible in one day to go there, go down, and go up. The Grand Canyon is very grand. Yes, it is. And the cartoons I've watched, like Looney Tunes, didn't prepare me for such huge thing. And it really is red, like in cartoons, or very dark, very, very orange, almost reddish. It's amazing view. I can't even describe it in either language. And I'm reading a lot of books, but I can't find the words I'm looking for. Like, it's a marvelous view, marvelous view of a big hole in Earth, because this is just a hole, but it's very interesting hole, and it's very wide and very huge, and there the wildlife is walking everywhere, just randomly. So I met a lot of squirrels. They even weren't afraid of me. They came very close. I met a lot of deers, the female deers. One was standing next to me that I could even pet it if I wanted to. But I didn't pet it. It's forbidden to pet wildlife, remember. Yeah, and your campsites. Never went to the Grand Canyon. One day I'll have to take the trip. Do it. It's very worth it. And you've got the buses there to actually go sightseeing. And you can the buses are free. That's an amazing part. And also I've learned that you can buy, when you've got a car, you can buy just one ticket, $80 for the whole year, and you can go to any national park in America you want to. Really, for the whole year. Very cheap. Careful around deer, not for yourself but for them. When they get scared, they tend to jump off cliffs or run into cars. Yeah, I've heard about it. I just decided not to move when the deer approached me. I patiently waited when she just went somewhere else. And your campsites, they're also very huge. Because usually I was sleeping in the motels or under the tent. My tent sucked, by the way, I told you. And your campsites are very big, and they've got places for fireplace, a lot of such places. But you know what sucks in your campsites? The showers. There's no showers. I mean, there was just only one shower for the enormous campsite. Only one shower. That was even, I had to pay for it about $3 for 5 minutes. Eh? Why? America, why? You've got free restrooms. Why the shower wasn't free? And then the Zion Park. Zion wasn't as marvelous as Grand Canyon for me, but also was great. I didn't see a lot, unfortunately. My parents planned a lot of things in a very short time. So we came to Zion about 6 p.m. We went to see one path, and I didn't feel confident enough to go further because the path was in a river. You had to go through river, and I really didn't feel like going deep to river, so it would almost cover me. And then it started raining, so we had to evacuate from there because it wasn't safe. And then my parents decided to go for another walk the next day, but at 6 a.m. and it was just too early for me. And at 10 a.m. we were already leaving. So I didn't see much of Zion, but it was a great view. It's also a canyon, but you don't visit it like the Grand Canyon from the top of it. You visit the bottom only. It's very rocky there, and it's not as red as Grand Canyon, but it's also very amazing. And then I was at Bryce, and actually I think the Bryce had the most interesting rocks. The Bryce, the rocks were in various shapes. They kind of looked like pine cones. I think they were even called pine cones. The rocks even looked like cities in some places. And I also not very happy because I spent not enough time there, only one day, and I've seen the sunset on the rocks. It was very beautiful. The colors on rocks when the sun was setting, and it was orange, red and something, and yellow, I think. And the pine cones made from rocks. It was very beautiful and incredible view. And that's the last national park I've seen. I also was in Vegas, and this city, I don't know what to think about Vegas. At first look, it didn't really amaze me. I mean, some buildings with streets, and the only amazing thing about it was the cities in Vegas, like the Paris, Venice, Rome, New York. Technically, I've seen the Statue of Liberty. Yeah. But then when you go inside the hotels, it looks like the whole life of Vegas is just inside hotels, because there were gardens. How much money did you lose in Vegas? I didn't play at casino. I wanted to, but it was too expensive for me. When I've seen a roulette that costed $15, I was like, I can have a book with $20. So I didn't lose money in Vegas actually. I only bought some souvenirs like magnets on fridge, so it wasn't much. it really wasn't much. And I've seen the Vegas show there in some hotel, and that was an incredible show. The people were dancing. I barely could understand what they were talking about. They mostly were singing though, but they were singing very fast. But if you win the jackpot in Vegas, you could buy like a bazillion boosts. Yeah, I kind of wish I got in the casino, but the only place I wanted to afford a roulette was the actual machine, and my mom was like, nah, that's boring, we're not gonna spend money here. I would spend money when the real person would be with the roulette, like the real roulette, not the machine one, the computer one. I kinda agree. And the most of the life of the Vegas is in the hotel, in the casinos. They look incredibly amazing. I've seen these casinos and I was like, wow, a lot of place to just spend money, and beautiful gardens, and I think it was Paris Hotel, but I might be wrong because I don't remember actually. But inside the hotel, on the first floor, on the ground floor, for me and for you Americans, it's the first floor, there were just shops and like the street, and even the sky was made on the ceiling. So I felt like I would be on the street in Paris, but it wasn't the street. That was amazing. Then I was in the old downtown in Vegas. It also looked incredible. I kind of felt like back to 2010s there. There's a lot of detail in Vegas. Yes, I feel like I didn't see even one half of it, or maybe even I've seen even less. In old downtown, I think I wrote down what it is. How is it called? Wait, that's my gallery, and here. Okay, I didn't write. But there was music everywhere, and it was the only place in Vegas when there was only one music playing. In the old downtown, they had like a lot of speakers, and they all played the same music, and it was One Direction and Katy Perry and Paramore. So I really did feel like in 2010 or something. It's been a while since I've heard this music. That was really nice. But other of Vegas, the Vegas is very loud, even during the day. It's very loud, and you hear different music from every shop you just walk away. You walk along. I forgot the word. Walk by. Thank you. When you walk by, you hear one music, then 5 meters later you hear different, and very noisy, and the music can be a bit disturbing. And there's a lot of smells, totally different smells from everywhere, and the pleasant ones. But I was very overwhelmed in Vegas. Very, very overwhelming city, guys. Very. Very. What else? Oh, the pleasant ones, not like you really making me think that New York is the worst part of Earth right now. Train smells like pee. There's no pleasant smells on the streets. You put trash bags on the street. You know what's else amazing? I've been in Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico and Arizona, and you drive there and you just see nothing. It's it's different. It's just, you see nothing. A lot of grass only, and it's very unbelievable for me. Like here, it's impossible to just drive for 2 or even 3 hours and see nothing. just ground and grass and nothing more. It was somehow very great view for me, just looking at nothing, and sometimes some mountains, you know, mountains and grass, and it was very calm look, just driving and see nothing. Well, at least Manhattan, although bad smells except in Central Park and the World Trade Center. I really like to go to New York just to see Manhattan and the zoo there and check if there are some penguins doing stuff. And maybe some Julian King or someone. Like, I would really like to go there. Maybe one day I will. I also was at the bookstore. I think it was called Barnes and Nobles. It's a chain bookstore. The Bronx Zoo is nice. The Central Park has a better penguin exhibit though. Good, they should. I mean, the penguins, the 4 penguins from Madagascar, right? They are there, are they? So I was impressed by how much manga you can buy in America. Here, you can only buy manga mostly in one bookstore. I'm not sure about the others. It's Empik, and there's one shelf usually. Only one shelf from the whole bookshelf. One shelf might be manga. Or maybe in bigger cities there might be even one bookshelf, okay? One thing about the Bronx Zoo though, go to the zoo, do not explore the Bronx. I've heard weird things about Bronx, yeah. Can't recall anything right now, but I've heard weird things about this place. But in Barnes and Nobles, I entered Barnes and Nobles in Albuquerque, in Flagstaff, and in Chicago to buy some books. And the manga thing, I was so impressed. There was about 4 or even 5 bookshelves of mangas only, and the other bookshelf of light novels, and the other of manhwas, not manga, but of manhwas. It felt like a paradise. You've got so many options to choose, and there was some new ones, and there were older ones, like the variety. You can just go and buy manga, and the prices weren't bad. I mean, I buy Modao Sushi here for 80 zlotych, sometimes for 90, it depends of the volume. And there I bought Modao Sushi for $20 without tax. With tax it was about 22, I think. So the price is nice. I don't remember the manga prices, but they were also good. And even you can buy manga in Walmart. What the hell? I've never seen manga in our supermarkets. And you can, at Walmart, I even buy myself a Naruto t-shirt. I take places like Barnes and Nobles for granted. Amazon makes things so much more easier. I know. But I couldn't buy anything on Amazon. I had to rely on bookstores and just stores. And I was really impressed how much geek stuff you can buy at Walmart. Like I mentioned, t-shirts. I buy myself Naruto, but I also seen Kirby or Jujutsu Kaisen. I think even One Piece maybe. Or I've seen Sonic for adults. That's important part, because in Poland, whenever I want to buy some cool stuff from anime, and it's not convention but just in normal store like H&M or some other things, if they have anime or games, they're only for children, the small ones, not even like the ones from 5th grade, but for 1st grades. I would never fit into this. And there I've seen the Naruto t-shirt with 4XL, I think. Wow, that's incredible. Really? Like, I was able to buy Rima 2 coloring books from Demon Slayer just in Walmart. That's amazing. Also, I bought myself Modao Sushi and my dad, he came to me and was like, Rayumi, what's the book about? I'm like, you probably wouldn't understand because it's in English, but here you go if you'd like to check it. And he was like, wait, you're reading in English? Yeah, Dad, I'm reading in English. It's not my first book in English. You've known about it. I told you about it a few months ago. And he's looking at the book like it was. I don't know what's funnier, that that he didn't know that I can read in English, or the fact that he thought that the book I bought in American bookstore wouldn't be in English. What other language did he expect? Polish? I don't think so. Hmm? You finished the frame?
Yes.
For real?
Yes, it's done.
Whoa,
It's all
it really is
connected.
done. What?
It's all connected.
Damn! Guys, Rima did it!
Now it's the whole middle that's left. Yeah, it's the answer.
I've done something.
The frame is a huge
I'm
achievement.
proud of you.
Jesus Christ.
It is. This owl is the same size as the table.
I know.
You can do this. You've done so much already.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah. Could have been a Spanish book. I don't know any Spanish. You know? That wouldn't be a Spanish book. I wouldn't read in Spanish. I can say hola. Soy Dora. I did the joke first. We must stop moving.
No.
We must stop. Okay. Oh, you've got also very long trains, like very long. I tried to count the cars of the train, and I counted until 50, and then I got lost. Why would you have so long trains? I think all of them was Amazon's one. You know, I think that the longest trains were just from Amazon. And also you have a very cheap gasoline, like $3 per gallon. It's very cheap. And 1 gallon is about 4 liters. So about less than $1 for a liter. For a liter. God damn it. Here it's about $2 for a liter. So. Okay. I didn't tell you everything, to be honest. I didn't tell you my all opinions, but I think that's gonna be the end for today. Hi John, hi. Unfortunately it's 1:30 for me, so I should be ending, really. And it's been almost 3 hours of streaming. And my jaw is hurting a bit. I drew sky, that's an achievement. I mean, I need to shade it. But so far, it's a great progress. It's colored, now I'll shade it, and maybe I'll finish it tomorrow if I'll have time. I should have enough time to finish it. Good to see you, John. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. Okay, guys. So, thank you for the long stream. We'll try to stream tomorrow with Rima. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she says yeah. So, since it's gonna be with Rima, it probably will be Persona.
Yeah.
She says, yeah, I don't know which persona. And I don't know anything. But tomorrow you can expect a stream. And there won't be any talk about America anymore. I mean, if you ask, I will probably answer, but tomorrow we'll try to focus on the game, okay? Was fun talk. Good to know you had fun in my part of the world and cute drawing of the sky. And thank you. And yes, I had fun. I really had fun, and I'd like to go there one more time to see the other part, because I've seen West. Time to see East. But as I mentioned, it's a very expensive country. For snacks, because I was mostly buying snacks and gasoline, I've spent $1,000 and almost. And I didn't even pay for tickets there or for anything else than gasoline and things for me, such as snacks or souvenirs. Most of it was just covered by my parents, as I mentioned. And actually that's the only reason why I went there. I couldn't afford so expensive trip for myself, because only tickets, the plane tickets was about $1,500. Yeah. Only. Expensive. Very, very expensive. It's not even how much I earn 1 month, you know. So a lot. But maybe one day I'll be able to afford it. So thank you very much, guys, for coming and listening to me and talking with me. It was fun. Don't worry, Rayumi, one day you'll be the rich. I hope so. It was fun. I learned how tall the Michael Jordan is. I will probably forget, because this is a useless knowledge for me. And yeah, that's all. See you tomorrow probably. Lalilai, oyasumi nasai. Bye bye bye. Bye bye.